Hello, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tammy. Yeah, my name is Tammy. Thank you for coming back. To all my old subscribers, thank you for coming back. And if you're new here, welcome to our little community where we talk about all things lifestyle, parenting, marriage, life in the UK, and today relocation to the UK, immigration to the UK. So yes, there's loads of beneficial information here. So please don't forget to subscribe. Click the subscribe button right now, the red button right now. Click the subscribe. Home is calling me. Yeah, it's been a few days I've been on here and life has gotten in the way. I've gotten really busy. We're on a project right now and it's taking a lot of my energy and time. But I've just thought to do this video anyway because I know it's quite important to a lot of people watching. It's no longer news that the government is implementing loads of changes to the UK immigration system, and this is basically to attract highly skilled individuals into the country. And so, if you're highly skilled, there's good news for you. There's loads of new immigration opportunities that will be opening up in April, in spring 2022. And right now there's also loads of already available opportunities for you to come into the country if you want to relocate to the UK. I think it's a really fantastic and good time to come to the UK. And I think a lot of people just think, oh, it's quite expensive, or it's quite complicated. It's not complicated. It could be very easy. So today I'll be giving you a rundown, a summary of all the opportunities or of all the ways you can immigrate into the UK. In subsequent videos, I would also tell you the exact costs. The costs to relocate to the UK, what it will cost you as a student, what it will cost you as a Tier 2 visa worker, everything, all the costs for each of the categories, or at least average cost of each of the categories depending on your situation. I'll do a subsequent video on that soon, very soon. Yes, and just to let you know, life is good in the UK. Yes, so I'd encourage anybody that has the opportunity from other countries and you're highly skilled to come into the UK, to move into the UK. It's a good place to be. In subsequent videos as well, I'll also tell you the opportunities that abound in the UK. Other than getting a job, there are also business opportunities that you can do here. There are ways that you can really apply yourself and make good, cool cash in the UK. So I'll be talking about all of that in subsequent videos as well. That's the more reason why you should subscribe now. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, comment, engage. Yes, thank you for stopping by. Yes, so there are three major pathways to come into the UK. One is the student visa, second one is the work visa, and the third one is the second one is the work and business visa, and the third pathway is joining your family. So starting from the student visa. The student visa is quite popular right now, and that's because a lot of people are coming into the country on the student visa. Recently, in 2020, the government announced that there's now there's now a post-study work visa, or a graduate visa, as some people call it, which means that after you finish your postgraduate degree or your graduate degree, you get 2 years post-study to work or do whatever you want. You can get that visa for 2 years, and then in that time you can also find a sponsor to extend your visa till. You can also find a Tier 2 visa sponsor, or you can change. You can switch to another visa category entirely in that period of time. So a lot of people are jumping on the student opportunity, and basically for the student opportunity, it's quite straightforward. It's quite easy. Once you get an admission, the school would also give you, as an international student, the school would also give you a certificate of sponsorship, or it's called CAS actually. CAS. It shows how much your fees are, and if you pay the deposit, how much your deposit is. It shows the duration of your cost as well, and you use that CAS to apply for your visa. Basically, you need to show that you can afford your fees. So which means that you need to have the full amount of your fees, if not already paid, before your application, or the balance of what's already paid. You need to have the full amount in your account. You also need to have your maintenance fee, your maintenance funds, which just shows that I can take care of myself in the UK. I'm not coming to depend on you when I come to, or I'm not coming to depend on the government when I come into the UK. So you need to have at least I think for outside London and inside London there are different amounts. I think for outside London it's about 1,334 pounds. For inside is 1,334 pounds. Outside London is about 1,034 pounds thereabouts. So you need to show that you can afford 1,034 pounds if your school is outside London for 9 months. So you need to multiply that by 9 and have that in your account, including the balance of your fees, and have it in your account. These funds must be in your account for at least 28 days, and you must be able to prove that it's been in your account for that period of time before you apply for your visa, because you're going to use your statement of account, or you're going to show that amount. You need a proof. So you could use a fixed deposit certificate. You could use a statement of account statement of account to prove that as well, and submit that alongside your CAS, alongside the visa application form. You would also need to pay the IHS charge, which is the immigration health surcharge. It is around 400 for students, 460 for students, but you need to check exactly how much you need to pay. 460 per year. So if you're doing a 2-year course, if you're getting a 2-year visa, it's going to be times 2, but for each year is about 460. Please, let me just put this caveat out there. I'm not an immigration officer, I'm not an immigration lawyer, so please contact your lawyer if you want more information, if you want exact figures, exact requirements, or you can also go online. I'll put a link down below for each of these visa categories. I'll put them in my bio, in the description box below. So please do well to do your research as well. I'm just giving you an overview, just to give you an understanding of the opportunities to come into the UK, and then you can do further research on them. Yes, so that's for the student visa, and that's quite straightforward. It may just cost you a lot more to come in, but that's a good opportunity, and that's a good way to start to get going. A lot of people after the tier 4 student, after their student visa application, after the period as students, a lot of people get tier 2 work visas, or now called skilled worker visas. So that's a very good opportunity for you to sell yourself, to be able to at least understand the system in that 1 year, is while doing your postgraduate degree, while doing your undergraduate degree, and then go on to get a skilled worker visa with a licensed sponsor as well, and that way you can keep progressing to the system until you're able to get your indefinite leave to remain. I think it's a really good opportunity for those that can afford it, and please jump on it if you can. Yes, the other opportunity that you have is the work or business visa. And the work of business visa, there are a number of them. There are a number of opportunities there. There's the skilled worker visa. There's the health and care worker visa, which is quite popular right now as well. There's also, in the business category, there's also the Innovator Visa. There's the Startup Visa, and there's the Global Talent Visa. Yes, I think that's about it. And so for the skilled worker visa, simple. You need there are a list of registered sponsors. There are loads of them, and then if any of them is able to apply, is able to employ you, they would give you a COS, which is called a certificate of sponsorship. They need to apply for that on the SMS system. It's a immigration system that they need to apply for that. It's an home office system, so they need to apply for that certificate for you, and then they give that to you to apply for your visa. Not every employer can sponsor your visa, but there are loads and thousands of them that can sponsor your visa. So you need to make sure you're applying to companies that can actually sponsor your visa if you want this opportunity. They'll sponsor your visa, and then in this instance, you don't even have to prove maintenance funds, and that's if they tick on the COS that they would take care of your maintenance in the initial period of you coming to the UK. But otherwise, you need to also prove that you can maintain yourself for 9 months. Oh, I didn't mention, for the student visa, you can bring your dependents or your family members with you. Same with this visa, you can bring your dependents and your family with you. So it's quite easy. It's a good way for families to actually immigrate to the UK easily. Although not many companies are willing to sponsor, but there are loads and thousands of them that are willing to sponsor. A lot of people have gotten tier 2 visas. I know loads of people that have gotten tier 2 visas as well. So it's quite easy. Of course, some industries is more prevalent in some industries to actually get these visas, and that's a 5-year route. So as against the student route, on the student route, it's a 10-year route to getting your indefinite leave to remain. So you need to be legally in the country on the student route, or as a student dependent for at least 10 years in the country until you get your indefinite leave to remain. On the skilled worker visa, within 5 years, or if you're in the country for minimum of 5 years, you can get your indefinite leave to remain. So you see, this is easier, this is faster to becoming a British citizen. But then it's also not the easiest. It's not for everybody. It's just it's just some companies that are willing to sponsor, and then they also require they need to prove that you have the skills that they need on the job as well. The other opportunity that you have is the startup visa. Startup visa is only valid for 2 years, and you need to be endorsed by an academic institution, or by a body. There's some endorsement bodies that can endorse you for that purpose, but it's only valid for 2 years, and you need to prove that your business is innovative and it's a new idea. After the 2 years, you can switch to an innovator visa, which is the next one I'll talk about. The innovator visa is a visa currently. On the innovator visa, I think that's a 5-year route as well. But on the innovator visa, you need to prove that your business is innovative. You need to have at least £50,000 to invest in the business. You need to be able to prove that you have that money to invest in the business, and also that the business will be beneficial to the UK, to the United Kingdom economy on that visa. That's that about the innovator visa. You've also got the global talent visa, but it's for high potential individuals that have either proven that they're talents in their industry or are promising talents. And I think it's restricted to arts and culture, to tech, and to academia. So either of those categories for global talent visa. But then in this one, you are technically making 2 applications. One to the endorsement body. So for each of these categories, they have endorsement bodies that are registered to endorse these visas first. So once you get the endorsement, then you go ahead and apply for your visa. But you need to definitely get the endorsement first before you go to your visa. I'd also need to mention to you that I think in spring 2022, the government has announced last year, there are a few changes coming up in spring this year. So that's even more opportunity for you to come into the UK. And the major ones I'll mention is the high potential individual. So for the high potential individuals, you need to be a graduate of a top global university. One, they haven't said what top global university means, but obviously it needs to be a well-reputed university So that's one opportunity that's coming up in spring. The other one that is also coming up is the scale-up visa. This I really like, so I think it's a really, really fantastic opportunity. It's like a skilled visa, but it's now easier. It's an easier way to come in. So for the scale-up visa, you do not need the company to actually give you a certificate of sponsorship. Once the company is a scale-up company, if you get a job there, but you need to get a minimum salary of 33,000, as against a skilled visa, which you only need about 26. Although there are different amounts for the skilled worker visa, depends on the actual role, on the actual job you're going for, but it's somewhere around 26,000. But for the scale-up visa, it has to be £33,000 minimum per annum that you must earn to be able to get this visa. And once you go for it, once you're employed by a scale-up company, you don't need them to give it to sponsor your visa anymore. go to a scale up company, and then you can apply for the visa based on the job you've gotten. Once you get a job offer from the scale up company, scale up companies are companies that have experienced 20% growth in the last 3 years, either in their in either in their employees or in their revenue, and they must have at least 10 employees as at the beginning of the 3 year period. So they are so you can imagine there are even more scale up companies that than there are even companies that can sponsor visas in the skilled worker category. So scale up visa is definitely is definitely something you should, any opportunity, if you get an opportunity, that you should grab with both hands, because it's a really fantastic one as well. The other change that is coming is the revised Innovator Visa. So currently the Innovator Visa, you need to have at least £50,000 to invest. With the revised one, you don't have to have the £50,000 to invest. You only need to prove that the business is innovative and you have enough money to start the business. So why not? When is the best time to relocate to the UK? It is right now. And even if you are not going to come right now, you can get ready or start preparing yourself for when once the changes come during spring. I think it's a fantastic time. It's a good time to actually consider relocating to the UK, because I think because the government is definitely trying to open up immigration opportunities for highly skilled individuals. If you're highly skilled, and if I think it's a good time to consider moving to the UK. And also, moving to the UK, there are loads and loads and loads of opportunities. So please, if you do get the opportunity, go further in your research. I'll also bring you more videos talking about the different categories in more detail. If you want me to do that, let me know in the comment section. I'll come back with more detail of the different categories. I'm trying not to make this video too long, but thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll come back with costs at some point in a couple of weeks time as well, and then I'll just break it down, take it from there. I'll also come and tell you experiences of businesses you can actually do when you come to the UK, other than your job, whether you or your dependent, whoever is eligible to do such businesses. So I'll tell you more about that in subsequent videos. Thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this. I do hope you learned or this was beneficial to you. If it was beneficial to you, please give me a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe. I'm coming with loads of more information. I'm going to come with the costs of relocating to the UK, what it costs us and what it may cost you. I'm going to give you more details once the changes come in spring as well. I'll give you more details about the changes. So please don't forget to subscribe. You can click the notification bell as well. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.